buildings in a protest against a trade deal with China. 58 people have been arrested, many more have been injured. Activists say the agreement with China would damage the economy. Robert McBride has more from the capital, Taipei.
Out on the streets for another night of protest surrounding the Parliament building that students have now been occupying for nearly a week. And despite the violence the night before, many students said they were more determined than ever.
I really cannot believe this kind of things happens in Taiwan.
The harder the government hits us, the harder we should stand up for ourselves.
Late on Sunday, around 200 people stormed past riot police and took over the main cabinet building. That's when the authorities stepped in, arresting some people and, according to witnesses, hurting others.
Someone on my left side who was dragged away was hit, and on my right side, the very last man told me he was dragged by his hair after he stood up. It's very clear there is excessive use of force in enforcing the law.
The students are protesting against a new trade pact with China. Taiwanese President Ma Ying-jeou has appealed to demonstrators, warning that the work of the government had been paralyzed. He urged protesters to realize the benefits of opening up to China.
The approval of the trade pact is to open Taiwan's market to mainland China further and allow our country to have more advantageous conditions compared to other countries. Young people have big dreams. We should not restrict them in Taiwan. We should allow them to go into a bigger market.
But protesters think the policies of Ma's ruling Kuomintang Party, or KMT, are too pro-China. And they believe this trade agreement would allow Beijing to have greater political control over Taiwan. They say a push by the ruling party to get Parliament to vote on it is illegal.
If it is brought to a vote like the KMT wants, without having had a full review, which was agreed upon, the KMT is assured of a victory.
While the possibility of the new trade pact remains, so say the protesters will their opposition to it. Led by students, this movement has gained wide support in Taiwan, given the highly divisive nature of the relationship with mainland China. Many here feel, with China's growing economic might, closer integration with their giant neighbor could see Taiwan losing its distinctive identity. Robert McBride, Al Jazeera, Taipei.